And in Normal, a 20-year-old man cleared of first-degree murder charges, but still facing up to 40 years in prison. Manoj Kungwari has been in the courtroom for days of that trial and was there when the verdict came down this morning. Manoj.
The questions in a court case that took 5 days are answered Monday morning after just 3 hours of deliberation. 20-year-old Christopher Harrison came in facing 6 counts of murder and left being found guilty of second-degree murder. While it's still a guilty verdict, his lawyer says they're happy with the outcome. On April 25, 2018, a then 17-year-old Christopher Harrison killed 2 people who both prosecutors and defense say were trying to rob him. He did so by shooting 20-year-old Joseph Gardner 13 times and 19-year-old Reginald Hart Jr. 8 times.
Chris was happy to be exonerated of first-degree murder. He was disappointed that he was found guilty of second-degree, given the circumstances that he was defending his life and his property in this particular case.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder of Joseph Gardner. The next verdict form provides, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty of second-degree murder of Reginald Hart Jr.
That was the decision 12 jurors, 3 women and 9 men made, saying because Harrison did not plan to shoot and kill the 2, he should be exonerated of all first-degree murder charges against him.
We believe that we had a valid defense, that he should have been exonerated in total in this particular case. However, the jury saw it differently, and that's why we have this system.
However, with the verdict, there is still one question that needs answering. How long will he spend in jail? Because he was 17 when the incident occurred, he could be eligible for juvenile court. That means instead of serving up to 40 years, he could be protected by the Juvenile Delinquency Act. In that case, he would only have to serve until his 21st birthday.
We believe, given his social history and everything else like that, that it should remain in a juvenile court.
Harrison will appear before Judge Casey Costigan on August 3rd. That's when he'll learn if he'll be tried as an adult or a juvenile. And immediately after the verdict, prosecutors declined to speak with us, but they said they'll be sending a statement regarding their thoughts on the jurors' decision. When we get that, I'll be sure to attach it to this story on CIProud.com. In Bloomington, I'm Manoj Kungwari.